What is going on, you guys? Ryan from WodFix here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Mail Call. As I told you guys in the last video, this is indeed a box I've been very much looking forward to. We've got two new figures in here, new elites, and I did pay a pretty good amount for them, so I can't wait to get these open and, of course, do a review of them and also maybe even a fix-up. But we're going to go ahead and open this up right now. I think we are good to go. We're going to rip this open and, of course, take a look at what is on the inside. I got this from eBay, by the way. I forgot to mention, and it is actually packaged very nicely. We're just going to dump it all out like that because I do not care. Alright, and the first item, as you can see, it is bubble wrapped, but as you can tell, it is indeed from American Alpha, and it is Jason Jordan, the alleged son of Kurt Angle, which, you know, is always an interesting storyline, but there he is in all of its glory. Of course, this is from the Then, Now, and Forever series. These are the first ever elite American Alpha figures that people have been waiting for a long time, and Jason Jordan looks really good. And of course, the other member of American Alpha, which, by the way, is a team that I do very, very much miss, is Chad Gable. Of course, they are now split, and you've got Chad Gable, who is on SmackDown now, teaming with Shelton Benjamin, and Jason Jordan, who has actually in the past couple weeks wrestled John Cena and Roman Reigns in some pretty good matches, and he's been kind of getting a big spotlight as of late. But also Gable teaming with Benjamin is certainly something very, very interesting, and I'm looking to see where that goes, if they win the titles or maybe they split and have a feud, because that could be a very, very good match. But of course, these are, like I said, their first elites that people have been waiting a very, very long time for. They are also the first ever Mattel figures to come with the NXT Tag Team Championships, which is also pretty interesting. So we're going to take a look at that. They do have some awesome attires that we're also going to be looking at, and I think we're going to unbox these guys right now. Here we have them out of their packaging, and of course, before American Alpha came to SmackDown Live and won the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, they were indeed in NXT, obviously, and they were the NXT Tag Team Champions. And like I said, these are the first time that Mattel has released the NXT Tag titles, and it really did take them a while. I guess they were trying to figure out who fit the tag titles best. I mean, they could have sent them with the Ascension or the Revival, but, you know, they sent them with these elites, which I think is a good idea. Unfortunately, of course, we do have new NXT Tag Team Championships, so these are indeed the older ones, but still, they are good design. I do like these more. It is interesting to note that while these are elite figures, these are not elite belts because they don't obviously have the gloss finish that all of the elite titles do. But it's honestly not that big of a deal. They still look really great. I'm glad we finally are able to get these, even though they are not obviously up to date anymore. I still do really like the belts, but we're going to go ahead and take a look first at Chad Gable. So here we've got Chad Gable, and we've also got his first ever figure that came out, the Battle Pack that came with the Jason Jordan, of course. And they are the same head skin, but they are painted differently. As you can tell, this one's facial hair is more brown. He also has the mustache actually painted on, whereas this one, it's like a light sort of brown blonde. It doesn't really look that great. I do like this head skin just a little bit more. Obviously, the attires are much different, and this one is basic, but looking at this sort of blue camo attire, I think this looks really, really nice. Interesting to note that he does have the Arn Anderson style torso. I think it is the Bret Hart, actually, and the waist is kind of loose. It's sort of annoying, but, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, and the blue camo looks fantastic. Let me actually lift up his arm so we can get a better look there. Really love that they chose these attires. These are probably one of my favorite ones. And you can see that it actually has a silver outline on the other side of the attire rather than black, which looks really, really great. He's got white wrist tape, of course, and then one of the knee pads matches the design of the singlet, and the other knee pad is just plain black. And then he's got some black socks, and then some boots that they look purple on camera, but in real life they do match. I'm not sure why these look so purple here when I'm filming this, but they do match. It is a white shoe, of course, with the blue trim and the blue laces as well. I really do like this Gable. I'm glad they chose this torso. I think it works really well for him. It's not too skinny, it's not too big, and I'm happy to finally have a Chad Gable elite. Now taking a look, of course, at his partner, Jason Jordan, like I said, the apparent son of Kurt Angle. Too lazy to go through my whole bin right now and find the Battle Pack Jason Jordan, but I will say this head skin is better. The hair is more solid on there. It's more black. The other one was sort of a fade, sort of like buzz cut. This one does look better. He does have the fade on the side. And another interesting thing, of course, is that their tires are actually on the opposite sides, and I think it's done like that on purpose. Again, the blue camel silver design is really, really awesome. I just love these attires a lot. I'm glad they didn't go with this version, the Battle Pack version. While I do like these, it was I believe, their first attires. This one is definitely more interesting, and I'm really glad they went with them. He does have a Ryback torso, I believe, and it does actually look really good. The singlet works well on it. He's got some big ol' arms like Triple H, but that doesn't really matter. I guess it's accurate. And the legs are actually really good. They go pretty far apart, which is nice. And forward, of course, there's really like nothing wrong with the legs. Usually when you get figures, you have to worry about the legs, and I was kind of worried about these for whatever reason, and they're actually great. And of course the knee pad, of course, that matches the attire, and then he's got some white wrestling shoes on, which is really awesome. So when it comes to these two, I definitely give them an A+. I love these figures a lot. I definitely recommend you get them. I personally paid $60 for both, which what it's going for on eBay right now is pretty reasonable. They are fairly expensive right now, and I do expect them to be like that for a little bit of time until they start rolling out more at retail, but definitely get them. I would definitely pay $60 for both, maybe even a little bit more. They are great figures. It is their first Elites. I hope we get some new ones soon, although now that they are broken up, it is definitely way more unlikely. But as for fix-ups, we might be swapping Chad Gable's head scan. I'm not sure. We are going to keep Jason Jordan just the way he is because it is actually a very, very good figure. But I do have a lot of other fix-ups that I'm going to show you guys that I have to do, and of course we're going to take a look at those right now. One of the fix-ups that I'm going to be doing is, of course, this Finn Balor fix-up that I showed you guys in my last video. I'm just going to be swapping the arms and the hands. I can't find any extra hand tape hands. I'm going to check my fodder bin one more time to see if I can. It might look a little bit weird with just the plain ones, but I think this fix-up is going to look really well and complete this sort of non-painted / painted Finn Balor. Another fix-up that I am going to be doing, again, this is from my past video, is this Rusev fix-up, and I'm going to be swapping the head scans as well as the knee pads, or I think I'm going to be putting knee pads onto this one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be using these or maybe some of these smaller ones that I have. I'm going to try to find an extra pair, but I think this is going to look really great because I love this head scan, and I actually really do like this figure, and the jacket, and also the attire is really, really nice, so I think this will look pretty good. We got a couple more here, just have a couple more here, and one of them is this Roman Reigns fix-up. As you guys know, I put the Battle Pack Roman, or this one, the vest that it came with, on the Shield version, and then I kept the Shield head scan on there and added an elbow pad, but now I'm going to be swapping the head scans back because I think this one is going to look better on this body. I do like this head scan, but I don't know, I'm feeling like this one is going to look better, so we are going to be swapping that. We're also going to be swapping these Ambrose arms. At SummerSlam, Ambrose actually wore black hand tape for the first time since I think maybe his days with the Shield, if I am correct. I mean, I know he used to have the mix of the white and black, but I thought it looked really nice, so I'm going to be swapping these two sets of arms. I've got my custom Elite Ambrose here, and then the Shield one, so we're going to be doing that. And then I think the last thing I'm going to be doing, and I said I wasn't going to swap this, but I feel like, I don't know, I do like this head scan on my custom Punk, but I want to put the Battle Pack 7 one on there because I think it's going to look way better, as well as maybe even the Straight Edge Society vest or something like that. But so I'm going to get that soon. We're going to get all of these done, and then I'll show you guys, of course, the results, and we're going to do that right now. Starting things off here with the first fix-up, and again, we're going to start with just some minor ones, and it is this Roman Reigns fix-up with the Battle Pack head scan on the Shield body and the red vest and the elbow pad. I did like that other head scan. Again, it is good. I just think this one fits the body more, and I definitely do want to get the beard on there just to match it when he had the U.S. title, and I probably should have put the U.S. title on him, but again, really simple, but I really do love how this looks, and as it goes down, this is easily my favorite Roman Reigns figure right now. I didn't mention this one, but I was looking through my bin and I was just like kind of seeing like what I could do, what swaps I could do, and I realized Jesus traded me my Elite 9 or the Elite 9 Zack Ryder coat thingy, and I put it on my Elite 9, but I also wanted to put the updated head scan just to see what it looked like, and I actually do really like this. I think I might end up changing the arms. I can take this off here to show you. By the way, this figure is very old. It is in terrible condition. You can tell all of the chipping. I got this from BW Figs so many years ago, but I think the new head scan looks really good on there, and I do want to put some new arms. Whether I add black hand tape or add the white wrist tape arms, I'm still trying to figure that out because I think it just looks a little bit blank like this. Also maybe even some elbow pads, but I'm going to figure that out. But I do like how this looks. This head scan is awesome, and I love the Elite 9 attire, so definitely going to be keeping this. This is another one you guys really seem to like on my Instagram, and it's this Dean Ambrose, a really simple arm swap. This is the Elite that Jesus customized for me using a couple different Ambrose parts as well as this Ambrose head scan. So I just put these black arms on there from the Shield figure, and I really do like how it looks. I think it came out great, and I think he looks really awesome in the black hand tape as well, and I hope he doesn't change it anytime soon. But just like Reigns, this is easily my favorite Ambrose figure right now. And here's the Rusev fix-up, but I think I'm going to be changing this around just a little bit. I think the knee pads and the short boots looks a little bit awkward. I'm not sure if that is just me, but I do love this head scan on the body. I think the jacket complements it really well, but I will take it off. And another thing I had to do was I had to swap the arms from the basic, and as you can see right here, the jacket was actually staining the arms really badly. Like all over, he had these black smudges. You can even see some on the torso and the back as well, and the shoulder over here. It was really bad, but I love how this looks. Head scan fits the body perfectly. Really, really nice Rusev. Two more, and one of them is this Finn Balor, which came out great in my opinion. So even though I could not find any of the hand tape to match the arm sleeves or whatnot, I still think it looks pretty okay with the hands. I do like it though. Especially this head scan on this body with this attire. I think it's way better than the original head scan, or the original Finn Balor head scan, the first one that came out. So his head scan fits it way better. Actually thought it would kind of look weird just with like the non-paint and paint parts like mixing together, but I actually think it came out really nice. And then finally, my favorite one easily, it is this CM Punk fix-up. So we've got the custom elite here, but of course I put the Battle Pack 7 head scan on there, and I think it fits perfectly. I'm gonna have a picture going up soon with the Straight Edge Society vest because it looks even better. The other head scan was fine, but the Battle Pack 7 one with the long hair sort of looking like Jesus Christ himself fits way better, and I really do like it more on this body, and I think it makes this elite perfect. That's gonna do it for this episode of Mail Call. We did kind of a lot of fix-ups here, some that I wasn't anticipating, like the Zack Ryder, like the Dean Ambrose, but I think it all came out really well. Please do not screw this up, Ambrose. I would say it was definitely a good day in terms of unboxings and fix-ups. Of course, I really do love these figures. And another thing I have coming on the way, just to tell you guys, is the TJ Perkins Spotlight figure, and I may or may not just make a video on that by itself because the figure looks incredible, and there's a lot to talk about with that. So whether I do an individual video on TJ of just a review and the accessories and whatnot, you'll probably end up seeing it when I get it later this week. And I've also got No Mercy predictions coming out in just a few days, so that should be fairly interesting. Only really looking forward to 2 matches on that show, but that's gonna do it for this edition of Mail Call. Always love making these. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, stay tuned to the next one.